Hello, all my machine heads, and welcome back to Calmsden Farm, the realistic farming series, where we use real tractors, we use real equipment, we have realistic tutorials, and we have a real lot of fun. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. I'm doing fantastic. Yay! You know what? I got thinking about it as I started. As we start this video, make sure you guys get yourself a sandwich. Make sure you guys get yourself a snack and get yourself some drinks, because we gonna have some fun tonight and we gonna go back to harvesting. But before we do that, Fury's got to head down to the shop and we got to get us our tractor. We're going to sell this in. We're going to get ourselves a tractor. Wait till you guys see this. So I went ahead and I downloaded the manual attach. And let's go. My name is Fury Machine, and let's get into this. Let me scoot up so I can drive. Move my water out of the way so that I can talk to you guys into the microphone. So I'm getting a ton of positive feedback about the trivia. Oh, hang on one second. There we go. Sorry. My leg stuck to the back of my chair. Fury's wearing shorts today for a change, and my leg is like stuck to my computer chair. Which way's the shop? I think it's this way. I forgot to ask our trivia yesterday. I was so busy, teaching you guys, and I think we can go right through here, right? I don't know if this is how that works in the UK, but we're going to duck right through there anyways, and we're going to head down to the shop-a-rooney. We're going to sell this, going to buy our actual work tractor, and we're going to get going. I hope you guys are doing well. It is 11:14 on Friday. Let me check my watch. The 21st. 1:21. It is 11:14 at night for me. So when I upload this will be uploaded for Sunday. Monster truck rallies. I know that a couple of you, Ranger, this goes specifically to you. I know that you are super excited about the 3-day seasons, but I want everybody to understand that I got thinking about it today, and we may have to up the days, because I got thinking, did I go by the shop? It didn't seem like that long of a drive when I went there before. Where are we here? Where are we? Oh, no. We're not even there yet. We got to go up here. All right. If it takes, like right now, we're getting ready to start our 3rd hour of harvesting on that field. Then we've got 2 other fields to go, and we're only going to play 12 hours. Well, we're not even going to play 12 hours because we have to play according to the light, because you can't really play. I mean, you can play in the dark because it's realistic, but you can't really film in the dark because it just kind of makes for a crappy video. I think I bring this right over here. Boom. Awesome. So as soon as I get this tractor done, we are going to ask the trivia. All right, so we're going to sell this. Okay. Back. $138,000. $138,000. I wish I had it. All right, so let me show you. I downloaded a new mod from the in-game mod hub. Medium tractors. There she is. The White Farm Equipment Field Boss Series 3. Yes, this is a super realistic tractor. Not our neighbor farm across the street, but the farmer about 5 miles from where our house was had one of these. I've driven them in real life. I've actually used them. You can get front loaders on them. I'll go through the whole thing. So let's see what tires we want. It comes with Lizard. Let's go with the Lizard Big, right? Yeah, we definitely don't want that because we're going to be using this in the field. Let's go this. There's a whole bunch of different choices, but I like the lizard the best. We're going to go single row crops with weights. Wait, where's the single row crops? But I thought you could get weights on it. Oh, no. We don't want any of that. I want this as basic as I can get it. We're going to go 170 horsepower. So it's a tiny, tiny tractor. No GPS. I'm not playing that game on this. Let's see. Yeah, let's go this one. But I thought when I was monkeying around with it, you could get it with weights. Apparently you can't. Yeah, see, because that changes that. That changes that. Let's, that's why. See, because they want the small one. So we'll go the small one. That's fine. Perfectly fine. Let's go. I want to put a weight on the front. Street pipe mirror. I don't think we're going to be able to see that too much in our tractor, but nah, you know what? I'm going to get that. Just a straight pipe. What's this one here? Oh, there's the front loader. As I clear my throat, you can get Stoll. You can get Aloe. 3, 5, 7, 9. We're going to get 1,210 pounds on this bad boy because we're going to be plowing this. So we're going to go to the tiny wheels in the front because I want the wheels on the back because we're going to be subsoiling and stuff with this. So I want the extra weight on this. And that's it. 33,000 for 170 horsepower tractor. Super realistic. This came out in real life in about the 1970s. Okay? So Fury's old enough to have seen this, driven one, used one, and let's get out in the light and get it going. We got a lot of harvesting to do. All right, look at this bad boy. Look at this. They were known for the tall cabs, actually. They were the first tractor that came out with the super tall cabs. This is the 155 Series 3 White Workhorse Farm. Look at that. I mean, look at this. Now, in real life, everything in here isn't painted white. The parts and stuff are thing, but they did that for the mod. Everything is, and you could get optional when you got it. You get optional covers on this, so you wouldn't even see this. They did have the American flag, and it had a toolbox on it. That's all super realistic. The weights, not a big fan of those. The mod doesn't. I mean, I don't know. Some farmers would actually take weights from, like actual weights, and put them on their axles. But now the modern tractors actually come with like a weight pack you can screw right on. All right, so let's get in there. Let's check this out so we can get going here. Let me get in here. Oh, I was going to tell you guys, you ever notice, I just wanted to point out something as I clear my throat again for the second time. I need a drink already. That I found out today that once you go, you know how I was asking you guys about I wanted to get the in-cab mod, okay? But one thing Farming Simulator 22 did is, I'm going to do this one-shot deal, and then I'm going to stop. But watch this. Okay, tab. Look, in-cab. Okay, out of cab, because I never went in-cab, but watch this. Okay, in-cab. Now watch. I'm going to tab to the vehicles. In-cab. And it remembers that, and I've saved it and come back, and it just remembers that. How awesome is that? So I don't even need the in-cab mode, or mod. All right, let's take a look at it. Ooh. Nice smoke. See if I can get a better look of it. See if I can get you guys up here to hear it better. Nice. Very nice mod. Not gonna lie. Very nice. Got this off the in-game mod hub. And the mod that the little box that you see that comes up, watch this. Okay? The white farm equipment 255 owned by me. Now that is a in-game settings when you put it on farm equipment shows. You show farm equipment limit. That's what that does. See? Shows diesel has 140, 4,000. It's owned by me. All right, so let's get back to the farm. Let me put my joystick down, and then I'll pick up my mouse so I can drive. Now, none of the turn signals work. None of the stuff like that work because these old tractors didn't have them in them. And this tractor only goes 22 miles an hour, 23, I think, if at top speed. So this is super, like, I told you guys I didn't want big equipment. I want realistic equipment that Fury's used over the lifetime. So, instead of a trivia question, okay, I want to ask you guys some personal questions since you guys know so much about Fury. I don't know that much about you guys. So I'm trying to learn a little bit more about you guys. How many of you out there have worked or seen or driven real tractors in real life? How many of you have worked on a farm and seen farms up close? Or are you just familiar with Farm Sim? It's exciting to me because some of the, like, I get comments all the time from people that say, oh, it's nice to learn some things I don't know that much about. And be honest. I mean, don't tell me that you worked on a farm and you didn't, because I'll know. Fury knows that sort of stuff. You can tell by the lingo. You can tell by the way people talk. You can tell by the way that people play. Especially if you're saying that you were a real farmer before and then you're coming on and you're driving around at 900 miles an hour. That's not the way it works. That field we got to harvest. The field right over there we got to harvest. And the field back there we got to harvest. It's crazy. I love this map. Absolutely love it. And that's why I took a little bit of a break from No Man's Land. We're going to come back with one, I think, in the next couple of days. But I'm having more fun on this map. I also found out, and I want to give a shout out too. First of all, to Creighton Gaming. Thank you, buddy, for showing me on your video that this is a silo. I did not know that. I was driving it all the way down to the other side of my other silo down there and putting it in there. This is a silo also. I did not know that, so thank you, Creighton Gaming, for giving me those heads up and let me know. And I got that from watching your video. So see, I watch other people's videos. That tractor sounds amazing. Here it's got the no. That's great. That's great. Oh, is this door open? Wow. See? I'm still learning stuff. What's over here? We're going to find this together. Ooh, another, like... Okay, I got it. It's another storage area. Now, Creighton, you've played on this map longer than me. Is this where I get my silo stuff out? Is this where I get my grains out of here? I'm assuming. And I don't know why they would make a door over here. Unless it's just a walk through. Alright, so let's get busy. We got harvesting to do. Oh, and then we'll get the trivia out of the way. Let me get over here where it's a little more quiet. Yeah, so this goes out to Ranger. I started to say it on the way down to the shop, and I kind of lost track of my thoughts. Listen, we've got it set up for 3 days now, but I got figuring it out. The stupid things you think about while you're in the shower. Dumb things, and I think about Farm Sim. If my calculations are correct, we're on getting ready for the third hour on the field right over here that we're on. And we got the one that's over here and the one that's over here. Sorry. If my calculations are correct, it's going to take us about 7 to 8 hours to just harvest this one field. Then it's going to take 7 or 8 hours to harvest the next one and blah, blah, blah. So that's 2 days right there just harvesting. And so if I have to increase the days to make it realistic, that's fine. Don't be upset. Still going to try to make it as fun as we can. This tractor sounds absolutely amazing. Bonk. But you guys are liking the series, I think. I mean, you guys actually have only seen episode 1 so far. You haven't seen yesterday's episode, and you're getting ready to look at this. Just the rocks on the ground, everything. This is great. I love this map. And I'm having more fun playing on this map than I do on No Man's. And No Man's, I know everybody wants to see more of it, and I'm going to bring it there. Don't worry. There. So now we got the manual attached, so now we're super realistic. So let's shut this down. Get a little more quiet. Get over in our harvester, and we'll get our trivia question done. Oh, well, no, I just asked you guys. I wasn't going to do a trivia. Oh. Where are we? Gotta run across the field. I got that song from the beginning entrance. Do 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 do. That's the entrance song. It's crazy. So we're gonna come down here. We're gonna continue on this row. We're gonna finish the row that we're on. Okay, and then we're gonna drive. Hi, balloon. We're gonna drive down here to about halfway, and we're going to do what's called a cut-in. We're going to cut in, and I'm going to come up this way, so it's halfway, and I'll show you how we're going to do that. Cut it in, then you keep that way. You were keeping the pipe on the outside. All right, let's get this here. Oh man, my joystick! Every single day, I love it. I don't know why I just did that. I don't know why that won't let me. Why won't? Oh, you know why? Because manual attach. I got to hook up all this stuff yet. Maybe. It should be hooked up, right? Why won't it turn on? Because the PTO's not hooked up. Now it will. There we go. That was Fury. Hitting the wrong button. Sorry. That's my fault. There. My cruise control on my sim dashboard is set up exactly right next to my engine start stop. So I was looking over. So what a wonderful day. We are in an absolute cold snap here. Freezing. It's going to be up in the East Coast here, Upper East Coast. It's going to be like negative 25 degrees today, and I got to put my joystick down and drive with my steering wheel. It's just so much smoother than I look around with my mouse. Okay. Let's full forward. Let's raise that. Keep the machine on. That way we can drive a little bit faster. Now we're going to come down here about, let's see, about halfway here. Let's go right in here. Shebang. It's not quite halfway, but it'll work. It'll work. Now, some farmers at this point would use GPS. I grew up not having it, so what I do is I look down at the, we used to, like, we'd have a compass, and you'd check that out, and you'd keep it on the straight heading that way, but at this point in time, most farmers would go and hook their GPS up to keep a straight line, that sort of thing. So that's absolutely realistic too, so don't feel you using GPS is not realistic, because it is. The modern tractors today that we know that came out in the year, like, I'd say 2010 on till now, all have, they're incorporated with GPS automatically in them. They automatically have it. And you know what, guys? I don't think I'm gonna make it until the end of the row. because you were at 96. I should have emptied it first. But that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Because then what you do, you see how we're going to go, we're going straight here, and we're going to go around the corner, keep our pipe to the outside. Then when we come up, we're going to go here, but then we're going to go around left so that we keep our pipe to the outside all the time. Yep, 94. I don't know how much this holds, but we might make it. It might be close. But yeah, Ranger, I'm sorry. If we have to increase the time, we have to increase the time. Don't be upset. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. I'm glad that you guys are looking forward to the Super Realistic series. We had more comments today about that you guys are loving the way I'm going to have this set up. And I'm really excited to keep it going. Like I said in the beginning, I'm having more fun playing on this map than any other map that I've played so far, other than Meadow Grove Farm Extended for Farming Simulator 19. Now, if that comes out, if Nathan, and I think he is, because I think Creighton told me it is. Creighton's my little mole. He's making quite the name for himself. Now, this is going to absolutely be horrible here because we're going to be stuck where we're going to have to back up because you can't unload in the middle. See? Fury didn't think. Let's see. Get this. See if I can keep this straight without monkeying around. That was 100% my fault. That's one of those things. See? This is what I was talking about is oops, wrong way. You can't play around with the amounts because if you get stuck like this, you definitely don't want to drive over your crop at all, like I'm getting ready to do here. And if I was to try to unload it, it would be loaded up on, I would have to drive over my barley. So I just wanted to let Creighton know, I caught you, buddy. When you were unloading, you were doing your time lapse today, I was watching it, and you unloaded the wagon over the top of the barley. Just thought I'd let you know that. I just wanted to pick on you. He's such a good kid. He really is. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He's going to school. He got in trouble because he was recording a farm sim video while he was in school, and I thought, don't get yourself in trouble. Boy, am I running the edge of that or what? Now I'm in it. How far does this field go? There we go. Well, driving on the barley. Can't stand it. All right, so let's get this turned this way because I want it the long way. Look at my nice straight line there. That was awesome. That was great. That's okay. Not saying I was the brightest bunch of apples. All right, joystick time, and away we go. Look at, I was going to laugh. Look. Nice straight line there, Fury. Well, I didn't mess up my barley, which is good. I managed to stay pretty good. But that was one of those things that you get caught in, like I told you guys yesterday. You got to be very careful because you can't, like, there would have been no way that a wagon could get through here. Now, me being, a human being, you could probably walk over barley. I've done it before, and it doesn't crush it down too much. I mean, what's a human weigh? 150, 200 pounds normally, and in my case, a little bit more than that. But when you're a kid, you can just run across it. We did it. All right. Now, I did notice that the gauge works down there for the speed. I think it's in, well, no. E5. I don't know what that means. love the sound. Listen. Love the sound of this tractor. Now, same thing as yesterday. Oh, it's blowing black smoke now. How cool is that? Look at that. Oh, did you guys see that? Look. When I let off the gas, it turns to white. What a great mod. Until I lose it. Right here. Then you flip underneath here. And there's the pipe. Oh. All right. Oh, way off. All right. Yeah, Fury got to act like he's done this before. Wow. All right, I'm going to do that again. Okay, ready? I'll be quiet this time. Oh, man. That just gets an old guy like me super excited. All right. Pipe in. Try to back up and hit our hole again. A lot easier when you can see. Now it won't be so bad. Once we get this road done, then we'll be able to just drive up and unload it. I also wouldn't. I mean, if Dad wasn't watching, I'd be hauling Heine through here going 20, but if he was watching, I'd have been driving like 3. All right. There we go. Back to the slow harvesting. Yeah, let me know, guys, in the comments. What turned you on to Farm Sim? Was it your interest in farming? Tell me some stuff about you guys, because I don't know anything. All I know is what I hear you guys comment stuff about. You guys hear about me every day. You hear stories about me. You hear stories about my family, my kids, my wife. You guys hear everything. I don't hear nothing about you guys. So I like to be a little more interactive. So if you're afraid to, if you don't want anybody knowing what's going on, that's fine too. It's not the end of the world. Now we'll drive to the actual edge right here and stop. Raise her up. And then drive this way. See, we'll keep our pipe to the outside. You see? Like I said, you would normally not drive 20 miles an hour in a field. That's not realistic. I posted a video, okay, if you guys want a real perspective. You guys saw it in yesterday's video, or today's video. Yesterday's video, sorry, episode 1. It's an English guy, Scottish guy. I don't know where he's from, but he's from Europe, and he's harvesting barley. And I posted that video because I want you guys to see how really slow it is. He shows his speed like 10 times through the video. He's going 4 kilometers an hour. Now, what's that? Like 1.5, 2 miles an hour if you're lucky? I mean, he's literally harvesting not even at 3. He's harvesting at this. Or maybe this. So, that's what I'm talking about. And I think, though, he's got a bigger header, though. I think he's got like a 10 or 12 meter header. That's the other thing. Okay, so what a lot of people don't understand is, you see how this like little tiny header in front of me, right? It's 5 meters, 5.7 meters wide, right? People don't realize. They think, oh, how tiny is that? That's so tiny. We can't get nothing done with that. This thing is almost 16 feet long. Literally. The average size human is only 6 foot tall, so it would take 2 humans across this end to end to reach one side of it, and that's still not even big enough. It'd almost be 3 of you guys, 6 foot humans. Now, of course, you got a 7 footer. It's 2 of them. Well, it's 2.5. So that's what I'm trying to say. So a 14 meter header is, let's see, 14 is 28, 38, 9, 40, 41, 42 feet wide, or 44 feet, whatever. I'm might be a little off with my math, but in the 40s. So I think he's got, that guy that I posted that video, I think he's got a 10 meter header, which is 30 feet. I mean, that's what you guys, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing on this series, because a lot of people just don't know. They see a video game and they say, oh, farm sim, yay, and I don't have the patience to do this. And poor Farmer Z, you know, I'm going to rank on him every time I watch his videos because he is such an amazing dude. But I got to give him heck, because driving around at 25 miles an hour, now, in defense of him, that's his thing, and it's his channel. And he can do whatever he wants on his channel, and I'm going to watch it anyways because he's such a good dude. I just turn a blind eye most of the time to it, because he's such a good dude. I just watch his videos. And most of the guys that I watch that are harvesting or doing their little thingy at 12 or 14 miles an hour, I just turn a blind eye. There's another video that I want to post for you guys about mowing. And, you know, I try to, I'm doing this for Russell. He's one of my longest subscribers. He was here in the beginning. He's seen the transformation between my channel, and he's seen how far we've come and where our roots are. And he asked me, like, when I do a trivia, he asked me if I could post the answers either on screen or in the comments, like a video of how it actually works, or vice versa. Okay? So I'm doing this for him, the little video snippets that I'm posting in the comments, because that way you guys can see and not just you don't have to just take my word for it. You can actually see that that's how it works. And this guy's mowing or baling, sorry. He's baling. And he shows his little speed, and he's baling at like 6.7 miles an hour. Barely 7. Like, I had this discussion with my son. Like, my sons are old enough to realize they never experienced all that farming stuff that Dad did when I was a kid. Okay? So, because, like I told you guys, I did it until I was from knee-high to a grasshopper till I was probably mid to late 20s, and then I decided to go to college. But they don't know what it's all about. They didn't know that Dad was actually really a farmer until I explained it to them. I mean, they know. They don't get me wrong. They know their grandfather. They know this. They know that. They're very familiar with it. But they, it was probably about a month ago now, I was having a discussion with my son. He says, well, 6 miles an hour is not really that fast. And I said, no, it's not, because you can actually almost walk it. So we were in the car, and I said, all right, now, if you watch, we'll put it and we'll let it coast to 6 miles an hour. He's like, oh, that's not fast at all. I was like, oh, okay. And then I said, but now watch this. And so we went home, we started watching some videos, and I showed him that the machines, the harvesters, can't harvest it that fast because they can't process it. It's nearly impossible to process. So that when you all put it all together, then he went, the little light bulb, you could see it go off in his head. That's why Fury's doing what he's doing, because for the younger guys out there, I'm not trying to change anybody. Listen, you guys are going to play the game the way you want to, because that's what makes Farm Sim absolutely amazing. As you guys know, that's one of my favorite words. As you get older, you start to take into consideration your life's work and your legacy that you leave behind. And I don't want to get on here and see how we go this way now. Okay. And we're going to drive down here now. Like I said, normally I'd drive probably, let's slow down here, probably about this fast. It'd be on cruise control at about 8, about 10th gear, probably 10th high, just to go to the other end. And then we can also cut it in again too. But getting back to that, I'm not trying to get on here. Wait a minute. I just did that backwards. All right. This is how we do it. I did it wrong. You know, see, here's the thing with Fury. You guys are going to find out that Fury is not very capable of doing things and working at the same time. Oh, man, I'll tell you. My brain stopped, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to drive down the other end. And wait, no, that's not what we're doing here. So now we go in this way. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. But anyways, man, I'm going off topic 100 times today. So, hey, Farmer Z, this one goes out to you. You're not the only one that messes up. I get my merds mixed up all the time. I got that line from, what was the name of that movie? Oh, my socks are so cottony soft. I get my merds mixed up. The Pest with John Leguizamo. Oh, man, one of my favorite movies. But I'm not trying to get on here and say, oh, my God, all you guys are playing this game the wrong way. No. If I'm playing multiplayer with somebody and they play that way, they play that way. Doesn't mean I play that way, but if it's their server, I play their way. Okay? That's the rules. That's the way we go. That's just, we're all in this together. So if you feel it where you don't have the patience to harvest we're finishing up a third hour of harvesting now, real time. Third hour. And you just say to yourself, I can't do that. That's so mind-numbing. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing whatsoever wrong with that. Speed up the time. Speed up what you got to do. Speed up your implement. Make your game fun for you. Because if you're just not having fun playing Farm Sim, then don't play it. That's the way I look at it. You know what I mean? If you're so trying to be something else that you're not, then that's not fun. That's just ugh. I told that to Raznik personally, like we were talking to each other via text message and stuff, and I said to him, because I pick on him when I watch his streams and he's really working hard at it. He really is, about how he's harvesting and that he's harvesting at 20-something miles an hour. I pick on him. But I wanted him to know, and I want Farmer Z to know too, listen, don't change because Furies was a real farmer and this is how you do it. No. You play Farm Sim the way you want. I'm still going to watch your videos, and if people want to watch your videos, I watch the videos, guys, because you're engaging. Because Farmer Z talks to his people, and he answers his people, and he reacts to his people. Raznik does the same thing. Farmer Klein does the same thing. Simulation for the Nation. All of the big guys do the same thing. I don't watch them for how they play the game. In fact, most of the time, I've got like a game on, or because I record sometimes the games because I'm recording Farm Sim. So in the morning, I'll be loading up on YouTube, uploading and my video, and I'll have a game on in the background on my computer. And I'll watch the game and I'll listen to them. I don't watch the videos because I love what they're doing. I watch because I like them as human beings. And I want you guys to do the same. I want you guys to go to each channel and watch. I don't want to be Debbie Downer again. That's another one of my favorite sayings is, I don't want you guys to go to a channel. My son was saying to me, he does gaming too, and he was telling me that like he does 2K videos and Call of Duty videos and things like that. What are we on here? Okay, 4,000. And he was telling me that the kids nowadays are going on and they're watching people post these cheats and exploits and things like that. Don't watch Farm Sim for that, because there's not many people out there that are going to do It isn't like, unless you're DJ Goham, and that guy's amazing. So unless you're him and can make these 200-meter headers, and he made one video with No Man's Land where he literally made the entire map one field. It was the most awesome thing I've ever watched. But he was using this modified plow that was like 30 meters, plus it went like 200 meters at the outside of it. Play Farm Sim for you. Play Farm Sim the way you want to play it the way you want to play it. Get some friends, play Farm Sim with the people that play it like you. And don't change for anybody as far as that goes. But, and I got to throw this in there as a disclaimer, if you're doing multiplayer and you're on a server, like for example, if I start a server, or Farmer Z starts a server, or Farmer Klein, play to their rules. That's just a little word of advice. Like, I wouldn't have Farmer Z on my realistic channel and expect him to do anything but realistic. But then again, if he's got his own farm and he's doing things his own way, let him do it his way. I don't care. I'm not watching him. I'm watching my stuff. I'm doing my stuff. This is why my dream is to collaborate with some of the bigger names. Well, actually, not even bigger names. I want to get with some of the smaller guys out there, Farmer Z's and like Creighton Gaming, and I want to make a I can't even say Grizzly Bear Sims because he's big. Anybody who's got anything over 1,000 subs is not ginormous, but they're big compared to me. I'm just a little fish in the pot. I only got like 300 subs. You know, I'm not on here collecting 500 subs a day. I'm getting like 2 because you guys are awesome. And I'm still like a little kid, just to let you guys know. I see these subs and I'm like, oh, 2 more people like me, and I'm still super excited. I don't know if Farmer Z has that problem or anybody else, but I do this for you guys. I really do. But yeah, just do it. But a little word of advice: if you go on their server and you play multiplayer with them, play it that way. Like I did a multiplayer let's play with Danny Beats for his birthday. It was his birthday, and he's a fairly smaller YouTuber also. I think he's only got 300 or 400 subs at this point. He might have over 1,000. He's such a good kid. And I went on, and he wanted to make strawberry cake for his birthday. And so I said, oh, I'll help you. I'll go on and I'll give you a hand. But I played it his way. When I saw, like I told you guys, like when I saw him, you know, doing this, and flipping tractors and stuff, I drove around like a madman too. I just had fun. I just play, as they say, you know, do what the Romans do. So that's just where I stand on that. And as far as Forrest Gump would say, that's all I'm going to say about that. I got to get a drink soon. My throat's getting dry. I'm so glad you guys join me in every single night. It's like you come into my bedroom. I quoted another movie there. Bet you guys don't know what movie. It's starred John Travolta. And the character's name was Vince Fontaine. He says, I bet your parents don't know I come into your bedroom every night. But that's, you know, that's my extent on it. I'm not going to dwell on that. I want to keep this as positive as I can do it and make you guys laugh and make you want to come back. And if I ramble negativity every single time, you guys would be like, no, Fury, you're dumb. But this series for sure, I'm going to do it the way it's supposed to be done. And if it takes us more time, it takes us more time. Like driving down to the store, because I can talk on the way back from the store. It's not the end of the world. If I want to take a few minutes to take a look at a mod or take a look at, you know, something or teach something, then I'm going to do it. If it takes away from harvesting, then it takes away from harvesting. That's why we're playing real time. If I have to put my days up, I have to put my days up. It's not the end of the world, and we're going to still have fun. We're still going to have our trivia. Been a little lax with the trivia in the last couple days, not going to lie. Didn't even ask you guys one yesterday's video, and today I just asked you about yourselves. And to be honest with you, and I've always been honest with you guys, it's because my trivia book's in the living room, and I'm in the dining room, and I didn't want to get up. I'd got all the recordings set up, and I'm sitting here at the dining room, in the dining room on my desk, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to get up and go to the living room, even though it's like 20 steps away. Don't ever get old. As I always tell my wife, I'm making more noise getting out of bed than I am getting in bed. Oh, that's too funny. But Grizzly should be coming out with a video any day now. He usually drops them every couple of days. I try to drop a video every day because I'm on Farm Sim every day of the week anyways. I might as well just hit record and talk. But we're... the wife and I talked about it pretty in depth here, that I may add on to the house and build a gaming room if it continues, like if everybody's support continues the way we like it to do. And that way I can record anytime. I can record during the day, I can record at night. Right now we're kind of sharing a computer because the wife does work online with the computer. We only have one computer, you know. We don't have multiple. I mean, we got multiple laptops and phones and everything else that's internet ready. And the grandkids always got their 500,000 tablets all over the place that they just leave here. You turn around, you're like, what's this? Oh, it's a tablet. Oh, hey, I'll go on the internet while I'm here. I'm going YouTube. Oh, Fury's life. You sit on the couch, you sit on one of those, you know, your tablets or whatever they're called there. You're like, hey, what's this? It's funny. But yeah, there's only one desktop in my house, so we share it. She does her Zoom stuff and her work stuff on it and during the day, and I come on at night. But we talked about if YouTube continues to take off the way it's been in the last probably 6 months, we've gotten quite a few subs, and we're starting to take off, and we're starting to get some followings going here, that I wanted to add on maybe to the one, turn one bedroom or add on one of the bedrooms, because the kids grown, I don't think we need a 5-bedroom house anymore. I could turn one of them into a game room. But Fury never does anything that's not extreme, owning my own construction business as long as I did. You know, I've had a pretty fruitful life, not gonna lie. Owning my own construction business, being a farmer, I've done every job under the sun too, pretty much. Worked in retail for a little while. When I, going to school, I was working in retail, tried to make ends meet. Did it all, just like everyone else on the planet. And so when I hear little stories like Creighton recording his Farm Sim videos at school, it breaks my heart in a good way. It melts it, shall we say, because that's a kid that in 5 or 6 years, by the time he gets to as long as like Grizzly's been doing it, or Farmer Klein's been doing it, or Raznik's been doing it, or Virtual Farmer or Dagger, by the time he gets that kid's gonna have such a following. It's like Sim Farmer. All he does is time lapses. That's it. And he's got like, I don't know, 100,000, 200,000 subs. So I'm sure it didn't happen overnight. I'm sure he did what he had to do, and that's all he does. So that's where Creighton is going to be. The kid's got his nose to the grindstone. He's got his ear to the wall. He knows when maps are coming out. He knows, like I told you guys in the beginning, he's my little mole. He finds out stuff for me way before I do. And I'm one of those sleuths. I know I'm all over the websites. I'm all over the websites. So, let's see, 86. Oop, started cutting. Yeah, he's such a good kid. He sticks his, and he's going to school, and and I'm not talking about like he's going to high school. He's not like in college or anything. He's still a youngin'. Youngin'. I wish I was young again. And I still don't know what that stupid picture is up there. Anybody know? This is the harvester that came with the map, is what is that up in the left-hand corner there? What is that a picture of? It's driving me nuts. I keep thinking it's like a mole or something, and then because like I told you guys the story about my cat. I don't know if I ever did or not, but I'll tell you real quick in the last 10 or 15 minutes. Here's another story for you. As you can tell, Fury likes to tell stories. And it's all stuff that's really happened to me, so it's not like it's a made up or anything, so it's easy to tell because it's something that really happened. So living on the old farmstead like we are, we kind of adopted this cat that was in our barn. And it was, I think it was born in the barn by one of the wildcats. I'm not quite sure. But his name is Oliver. And he just started coming to the back door. And, of course, one thing led to the other. You know, and he's all scrawny and skinny. So the wife starts feeding him. Next thing you know, it's mid-August and the cat's in the house. And I've always been a firm one that all of my animals, with the land that we have, they go in and out. None of this leash stuff. I grew up with dogs my whole life, and they just went on the farm with us. So our dogs, our cats just go in and out. So this little bugger comes in the house, and now he cries to go out. And I don't mean cries. Meow, meow, wants to go out. Then wants to come in. It's like every minute and a half. And I said to my wife, I said, well, what'd you feed him for? Because once you feed them, they stick around. And she starts laughing at me, and she says, well, he adopted us. We didn't adopt him. And I was like, huh? Oh, man, I'll tell you. So anyways, that picture up in the corner, that's how I got on that story. My cat likes to go out and catch mice. And he goes in the barns, and he digs through all the things and the holes and everything that's in there, and there's no more hay or anything in the barns or anything. We don't do that anymore. But he goes in there and he catches the mice, and he brings them back and drops them on my back deck. And he eats them. Like, immediately eats them. Everything but the head. And I don't know. I mean, for you guys that know a little bit more about that, why do cats not eat the head? Is that something that's in their nature? Because I've never seen that before. Like, we had a cat growing up that lived to be like 16. Oh man, that cat lived forever. Finally just went away to die. Just went off the farm someday and died. And it was a 7-toed cat. And my dad fell in love with it. And it was a girl cat. She probably had about 800 litters in her lifetime. But it reminds me of her. But when she would catch mice, she would just eat the whole thing and just chomp down the whole thing. My cat, this Oliver cat that my wife's named, he eats all but the head. Now, is that standard? I don't know that much about it as far as cats go. Just always had them on the farm. Like, my mom would always just put milk on the back porch for all the 400 million cats we had around the house and around the barn, and they'd come from everywhere. I swear to God, half of them were other people's. They would just come to drink the milk. So I don't know. Let me know. Ooh, Fury got token. See? All right, joystick up. Out I go. That's so cool. Now I'm going to do that little trick, and I'm going to try to dump some of this on our farm here. And see if I think that's what that is. Well, I think I told you guys I know that's a... Wow. Look at that. I was trying to drive over that straw. Try to dump this in here before our time runs out. All right, so we're going to have to come back and empty him again. Wow. Did you guys hear that? Listen. The gear shift. How absolutely awesome is that? I get amazed by the mods that I mean, I mod too, but I mod my own mods. Now we should be able to, since this is lower, we should be able to drive right out this. I think. Yeah, that's not really a hedge. Yeah, we can go right over that. Let's see if we can get it. Now, I'm not sure which one it is. Oh, I think it's this one. Yep. All right, so now this tips up, so I'm hoping that we have enough room in there. Like a glove. Yep. All right, so let me jump out here real quick. Going through the deep grain danger of suffocation. Yeah, see that? No authorized personnel. Stay off my farm. I want to make sure I got enough room to tip this, or do I got to go back? I got to go back. All right, right there. Oh, yeah, plenty. Plenty, plenty, plenty. This is the first white workhorse that I've ever seen that didn't have a double door on it. Generally speaking, they come with doors on this side and this side, so you can get in on either side. All right, so we did it. Now, because we're going to be dumping here again, let's leave that open. Sorry as I make you guys sick. My joystick has the little things on the top where I can turn the camera. Go down to the low section. Right here. Unload this again. Park on the side. Third day of harvest, third hour. Which reminds me, let's take a, before I load this up, let's see how much we've harvested. Oh. Wait, what's this? Silage, slurry, manure. There's already factories on this map? Huh. Kind of neat. Right there, harvested acres. We're averaging literally almost 3 acres an hour, which is really good, actually. That's moving right along. But we've already done 7 acres. And as you can see, over in the right-hand column, total time played is 2 hours and 57 minutes. So we're going to get this here, unload it, shut everything down, say my goodbyes. Let this finish emptying, and then we'll say our goodbyes. This is where we'll pick up next time. Well, that was quite a bit. All right. So we're going to go here again. All right. So as you can see, we got to go 2 more minutes. I want to make this an even 3 minutes. Driving distance 12 miles already. And just this little back and forth to the store. This is what I'm looking at right here. This field so far is literally just under 7 acres, and we've got that whole section, this whole section. I'm guessing, I'm going to be honest, I'm guessing that this is probably a 20-acre field is what I'm guessing. And we got to make sure we got no rain coming in. I'll put that pipe in. Oh, you can't without it off. All right, so let's see where we are. 1 hour, 1 minute. All right, perfect. All right, so as usual, look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Please like and subscribe and share. Please enjoy the night, day, the weekend whenever you're watching this. And on that note, Fury Machine will catch everyone tomorrow for some more harvesting and some more story time with Fury Machine Gaming. Thanks, everyone, for the love, the support, the likes, the subscribes. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow.